We're here at Liverpool Sound City and we're with the band Jaws, who are right in front of me. How are you doing, guys?
We're alright. Good.
A bit tired.
Good.
A bit tired? Well, you've been on the road for a while, right?
Yeah, for a good two weeks, I think.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And how are you finding it? Is this like the kind of longest stint you've been away, kind of just you guys?
I don't think it's the longest, but it's at that part where it feels like it's the longest. It's the last third, but it's like, I don't know, it just feels long. But we're enjoying it. I'm not saying it's a horrible experience.
You all hate each other, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Give it 5 days into the tour and we start snapping.
Yeah. If you want to lose your best friend, your girlfriend, and your family, start a band.
Social life, just enjoy the band.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, there's nothing like starting an interview on a positive note. But, I'm going to bring it more positive. You're playing at Liverpool Sound City this weekend. You must be quite excited to play these kind of showcase shows. Lots of people kind of coming and discovering your band for the first time. That must always be a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure what the sort of vibe is here of how like industry fueled it is, but they're always pretty different, these types of shows. So it should be alright, should be interesting.
Didn't get a chance to play these kind of shows last year, so see how it goes this year because we've got quite a few.
And we're used to playing like an hour long set, and today we get to play for half an hour, so I'm looking forward to that.
Do you find that a good discipline though, because you then have to think about the set list and think about kind of what songs that you want in and how it works?
I've lost sleep over it.
Well, we've been playing your latest single a lot, and kind of came out a couple of weeks ago now, right? Yeah, and what it sounded like to me is it sounded like a band kind of maybe maturing a little bit, maybe showing a slightly different side to kind of what you do. Was that like a consideration when you put it out, or do you just think I'm talking rubbish?
The opposite, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, we kind of, that song just originally wasn't on the album. We've had that song for ages and just thought like it's just not. We never thought it was sort of good enough, and then we were in the studio preparing for the album, and then decided we should record it. We thought originally it would be a B-side.
Kind of did it as a laugh as well.
Yeah, it was sort of a laugh.
Joke song, and then shuffled its way up to being on the album. It's first single for the album.
It's definitely completely different to what we've done before, such as like what we've done on the milkshake stuff. It's kind of, it's a different type of writing experience as well, because we got together, we've wrote together.
That was one of the first songs that we literally wrote all together, because usually it's like I'll sort of do a demo and bring it into practice, but that was that was probably the most organic song on the album. In terms of we just jammed it out. That's probably why we think it was a joke, because it was so different to what we usually do that we just were all messing around and we're like, we've got a song, when really it was actually not that bad.
I just want to talk about now like a big kind of all-day that's been announced in Birmingham, like the Weekender and the bank holiday weekend. One Beat Weekend. It looks like a great lineup. Are you looking forward to going home and playing that show?
Yeah, it should be good. We've done it like every year that it's been a thing, so I guess we're like sort of part of the whole thing, because we're just there every year, but like we get to headline it this year, so it should be pretty good.
It's fun doing it because it's like, it gives you a good feeling, that sort of festival, because it's just like a massive family festival and it's a huge park, everyone's having a lot of fun, there's different things you can do.
It's never like a rowdy sort of headline show, it's in like a kind of Roman theatre type thing.
Outside,
and so outside, and everyone's like sitting down, and you have a few people scattered in the sort of standing up bit, and then you just sort of play and everyone's just in the sun.
Just a big chill though.
Unless it rains.
Yeah, if it rains it sucks. But it hasn't rained yet though, so we don't know what the
It's going to rain
is.
5 minutes before we go on and destroy all our gear, and then we can't play.
We'll play to 5 people.
Well, this is my fingers crossed for good weather in Birmingham. And I kind of don't want to ask the question that kind of Birmingham bands have been asked for the last year or so, but does it feel like there's kind of like a second wave of bands coming out of the city now who don't necessarily fit into that square that people were trying to like pigeonhole you guys into?
I don't think there's ever been a pigeonhole, because we sound nothing like Peace, and Peace sound nothing like Swim Deep, and like we're all mates, but we're not like brothers and sisters. Do you know what I mean? We're not like, I don't go to Peace's house for Christmas. It's not as close as they all made it out to be, like. But I mean, we all get on, and there is other bands. Like, I mean, you got Superfood, they're brilliant, and I guess there's some others coming through. There's Dumb, Laced. You know, there's loads of bands. And I think it's like we go on tour, and like I mean, I don't want to name any bands, but you get some bands and they open for you, and they just sound a bit like regurgitated. You know what I mean? A bit like they've listened to Foals and gone and written a Foals song, but like because Birmingham's had this like influx of new and sort of trendy music, all these new bands are sort of creating their own thing, rather than just going, oh, I really like the Maccabees, I'm going to copy them. And I'm no offence if that's what you do, but you're not really going to get anywhere if you want to listen to my advice.
Well, there you go. Some real life, real talk going on here.